So guys, it's around 8:30 AM on Monday morning and we're heading to Disney now for the first time. It's Disneyland Paris. I guess I got my Disney shirt on if you count Thanos from Infinity War. And yeah, I'm very tired. I'm more tired than when I woke up at 2 AM yesterday, but I'm very excited. It's like -1 degrees out there set for the whole day. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad weather and we get like snowed in and hopefully the rides are open. But yeah, I guess we'll see you at Disneyland. So we finally just made it to Disneyland Paris. The metro station was absolutely packed. You'll see in the footage it was like a scene from The Walking Dead. Just got here now and it's snowing. We didn't expect to come here in March, the end of March, and it's to be snowing, and you can't really see here but the roofs are all covered in snow. And we're just about to go in, so I can't wait to see what it's like. So we'll see you inside. Ready for Disney? Yeah. You look ready for Disney. So we're at the castle, but before we go into the castle, we're going to go under the castle and find the dragon. Inside the cave, we're about to see a dragon. Apparently this is from Maleficent. I've never seen that film. It's about to get really dark in here. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't plan for this at all, so we don't know where any of the rides are. But we're now heading into Frontierland, where the big space, not the runaway mine train thing is, which looks awesome. My cheeks are like ridiculously red. So we're gonna head into there now and go on that ride. She's having fun. She's about to get scalped by some American Indians. This is where the runaway mine. It's like cowboys and Indians, Wild Wild West. Seriously considering getting some ponchos, some Clint Eastwood stuff. So we've just been on our first ride of the day. A lot of them are closed, but we ended up going on Star Wars Space Mountain, or whatever it's called, Hyperspace Mountain. She was really anxious about going on the ride, but yeah, it was pretty fun.
I feel really, really sick now though.
Yeah, there's a photo of us with no facial features. But, yeah, love Star Wars, Hyperspace Mountain. and I'm not sure where we're going to go next, but I'm sure you'll be seeing it. Wrapped up in the main park, now heading to Walt Disney Studios to check out the Star Wars First Order March, which I hope we haven't missed because I want to see some Captain Phasma and Kylo Ren action. So when we entered the Hollywood Studios park, I realised it was just ridiculously cold and we couldn't really spend too much time vlogging just because it was so cold outside. So I'm going to give you a rundown of some of the things we did yesterday after we entered Hollywood Studio Parks, which the first thing we did is we went straight over to the Star Wars celebration, which they had on a stage set where they had all the characters come out. But I think we missed most of it, we only saw the end of it. That was really cool because we saw like characters like Kylo Ren and Captain Phasma, and they all came off the stage and walked out into like a little parade, but we didn't see that. After that, we had a little look around Hollywood Studios, and I went on to the Terror Tower ride, and I really loved this ride. It was like a multi-tiered ride. You started off in like a creepy ass hotel lobby. And then went into this boiler room stage, which looked a lot like A Nightmare on Elm Street, which I loved. There was all this like really cool atmospheric lighting. And then the main event of the ride was going into the elevator. We couldn't film in the elevator, but it went up about 3 different floors with different things, and it was just really creepy. It was based on the Twilight Zone, and yeah, I really loved that ride, and wasn't expecting the drop to happen multiple times, so my stomach was just jumping out of my chest. Next up, I went on 2 rides that were 3D ones, and these ones actually made me feel ridiculously sick. Like I was so close to throwing up on both of these rides. First up, I went on Ratatouille. I'd heard good things about that, but I wasn't sure what the ride actually was, and it turned out to be it was like the Dodgems, but with cinema screens everywhere with 3D glasses, and you basically acted like the rat from Ratatouille hiding underneath the cabinets and then being stuck in like an oven and stuff, and it was a really cool ride, but I just felt violently sick on it, and I was glad to be off it. After Ratatouille, we went back to the other park, the Discovery Land, to go on the Star Wars. We wanted to meet the Darth Vader, but that thing was actually closed, which sucked because it looked a lot like the set from something from Empire Strikes Back, and I really wanted to get a picture in there, but it's closed. But then we went on to the Star Tours Reality VR ride, which was really cool. But like I said, it made me even more sick than Ratatouille. But building up to that ride, there was a lot of cool things you saw. There was like a C-3PO and a giant like ship with R2-D2 and these little scavenger robots. The ride itself was actually really fun. You were basically in a ship and you were flying through different planets in space. You went to, I think, Kashyyyk, where the Wookiees were, and then you went to Endor and you were following stormtroopers on the bikes. And this was really cool because the whole room was just shaking left and right and up and down with a 3D camera effect, and then C-3PO was actually driving the ship, so you could see him actually in front of you driving the ship and turning around and talking to you. But this one made me feel so sick. I was literally waiting for the ride to end. But it was really fun at the same time. So by this point it was absolutely freezing, and we hadn't really eaten much, so we went into the arcade building. I can't remember what it's called, Videopolis or something, and we just kind of sat in there for a while and warmed up. And we walked around the other places, so we got a little bit of footage from like the Toy Story Land and some of the other locations. And that basically wrapped up most of our day because we went to eat. we couldn't think of anything to decide on to eat, and then last minute we found Five Guys, so we just ate there. Basically we just had a little walk around the rest of the park and tried to find some other things to do. Then we ended up going to this sandwich place. We were going to go home, but then we thought we might as well stay and try and see the fireworks, but by the time we were done eating, we went back to try and watch the fireworks, and they'd ended. We saw maybe 2 or 3 sparks of fireworks as we were getting back to the front gates, but we missed the most of it, which sucks, but we're still going in Florida in October, so we're going to definitely make sure we see it there. So that's going to wrap up this video for today's Disney events. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be doing even more stuff today. We're going to a lot more tourist places and nerdy places like shops and cafes and all that kinds of stuff. So yeah, check out that video when it drops, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.